So I had this awesome vlog prepared yesterday, and for some reason my phone didn't record it, so I'm cruising around talking about all this cool stuff and showing neat houses and things, and darn it, none of it was there. So I'll repeat the same spiel today. Alright, so what I talked about was injuries and injury recovery. I'm going to tell you some things I learned. Alright, I think it was about 4 years ago, I dislocated my elbow water skiing, and that was awful. And when I did, we went over to the medic at the marina, and they gave me some ibuprofen for the pain and some ice for the swelling, and basically said, if you want, you can still go out and enjoy, and everybody can keep water skiing, and you can enjoy the day, but it doesn't look like you have anything broken, just swollen and injured. So we did. I didn't ski anymore, needless to say. Well, the next day I went to my regular doctor and had it x-rayed, make sure nothing was broken. And he said nothing was broken. And he told me what you need to do is exercise it, move it around, take pain medication to keep the swelling down, but exercise it, move it around, and so on and so forth, and ice it every now and then. It was painful. So I was like, no thanks. So I kept it frozen and didn't move it for weeks. And that was my mistake. Because I did that, I went back to the doctor a few weeks later, and I could barely move my arm. I could move it, but only about 45 degrees of movement. So he referred me to an orthopedic doctor who took some x-rays and found that I had some edema that had built up in my joint. And the orthopedic doctor said, look, you got to move this around, otherwise you'll never return it. So return it to its regular movement. So he sent me to physical therapy, and that was painful. But after about 8 weeks of physical therapy, I got most of the movement back. I can bend my elbow fully and touch my shoulder, the same shoulder as my arm, but it takes a little bit of stress on my wrist to do so. And I can almost straighten it, not completely, but almost. Shortly after that, actually, as I was finishing up the physical therapy from the elbow, I sprained my shoulder in a bike rack. And I learned my lesson from the elbow. Told my physical therapist about it, obviously, because my shoulder was all hurt. Same shoulder too, left shoulder. So she put me on a regimen for the shoulder. Got it approved by the insurance. And it was like right away. It was like 2 days after I sprained it. I went to her and showed her what I did, and me moving and doing exercises and stuff, and it was hard, it was painful. But the process lasted about 6 weeks, and I retained 100% full movement on my shoulder, as if nothing happened. And this is like 3 or 4 years later, and I still haven't retained full movement of my elbow, even though I do some exercises. With the shoulder, I'm okay with. And that's all because I moved it around and didn't sit on the injury. That's what I'm doing with my right elbow now. Not letting the pain get to me. And yes, it does hurt. Somebody send me messages. Probably my wife. Going. I still want to go up there and find out where that guy turned. Today's Friday, so I'm going up Evil Dog Street today. Just want stuff. So anyway, yeah, moving it around and keeping it going, and it hurts. I take some ibuprofen mostly for the swelling rather than the pain, because the pain's not too bad, just when I pull on it a certain way. Dog Street, we're going up this hill. Anyway, so yeah, that's what you do. You don't sit on the injury, you gotta exercise it, take care of it, keep some blood flowing through it, get rid of some of the swelling, and unless it's a break, or an actual tear. So let's go straight. That's one of the steepest climbs in the city. There's 3 of them. That's one. There's another one that I haven't done in years. It's right by my house. It's just not in the direction I ever go. Hey, kitty. And there's one on the west side of town that a lot of my friends go on. Hey, buddy. You know, I might see some of that rain today. Pretty much above me right now. Let's see what happens. Well, yeah, if you got a break or a tear, have a doctor take care of that. And have it checked because you never know. Anyway, that's all I got for now, so hope you enjoyed that. Ride safe.